After changing into her nightwear, a woman prepared to rekindle the romance with her husband. Unexpectedly, he decided to take things up a notch. Grabbing a pair of handcuffs, he playfully secured her wrists to the bed. However, the excitement quickly turned tragic. He suddenly collapsed from a heart attack, falling completely still. Shocked and terrified, she struggled against the cuffs but couldn't break free. Desperate, she used her feet to drag his limp body closer, frantically calling his name, but there was no response. Moments later, he slipped from the bed and crashed onto the floor. Panic set in as she realized she was trapped, isolated in a remote countryside villa with no one around to hear her cries for help. Hours passed, her voice grew hoarse and night began to fall. Just as despair was setting in, she heard movement outside. Hope surged through her, someone was coming. But when the door opened, it wasn't a rescuer. A wild dog wandered in, terror gripped her. She whispered, wishing it were a police dog instead. But the starving animal soon turned its attention to her husband's lifeless body. Horrified, she tried to scare it off, hurling a book from the nightstand, but the dog remained unfazed, settling in to feast before her eyes. Suddenly, she saw her husband stand up, perfectly fine. Overcome with relief, she pleaded for him to release her. But then she noticed. His body was still lying lifeless on the floor. The man standing before her was nothing more than a hallucination. Faced with the gruesome reality, enduring excruciating pain, she forced her right hand free from the handcuff, tearing her skin in the process. Staggering toward the door, she breathed a sigh of relief, thinking she had finally saved herself. But when she turned back to the bed, she realized she hadn't moved at all. She was still cuffed, still trapped. It had all been another cruel illusion.